Hey folks, Jimmy Stewart here. Hope you're all doing well. What if I told you you could buy a classic vintage style Les Paul type Junior for like ridiculously low amount of money and get that same vibe you'd get out of a classic Gibson Junior? Well, you can. You can. Let's have a look. So, the Firebird Firefly FFJR. They also have, and they're coming out with, a double cut, and they also have a single cut. Now, I was able to get one of the single cuts back on the first run, back in July, I think it was. And I got this, as you've seen from the opening. There it is right there. And it's glorious gold color. Now right there, that's my 54 Les Paul Jr. That's the first year that the Les Paul Jr. came out, 1954. And that one's even signed by Les Paul to me, as you can see down here. Very cool. Which is one of the reasons I decided I was going to stop. Playing it and put it away. I toured with that guitar and gigged with it for, I don't know, over 30 years. I got it in 1976, so in 2002 I met Les and he signed it, and I decided I was going to put it in its case. So it's been in the studio here since then. But I wanted another Junior to be able to actually go out and play, or just bang around with, and not have to be worried about somebody trying to take it on me. So that's the reason I got this one, and it's doing its job. It really is. Now, I've heard through the grapevine that they're going to be doing some changes on this new batch that's coming out. They're going to have the double cut double P90s, the single cut like I have with the single P90. But from what I understand is that the necks are going to be a little bit different this time on the heel joint and where it meets the body. I'm almost positive they're all going to have rosewood fingerboards, because rosewood is back. I think they've done an upgrade on the tuners, and I think they're going to put a tune-o-matic bridge on them instead of the old classic from the 50s wraparound bridge like this one has on it. I haven't changed the bridge on it. I probably will at some point in time, but right now it's been fine, and I'm not planning on doing anything with it, at least immediately anyway. But the new ones will have the tune-o-matic on it. As you can see on my 54, see this one here has the regular wraparound, and so did my 54. Now, out of necessity, back in the day when I was doing a lot of gigs with that, it wouldn't hold tune, so I actually had a Luther in Virginia Beach put the tune-o-matic on there and drop that wraparound back down, and it's been fine ever since. But that's that and the tuning keys. I had to replace the tuning keys back in '54. They were just the open plastic keys, and those just disintegrated off over time. So, but other than that, that guitar's been great, and I really expect to high things on this Firebird. It's really nice. It's basically the same size, as you can tell. The pick guard's a little bit different shape, obviously. The body almost identical. The difference I can see, obviously, is the way the headstocks are on these. And the headstock on this one, as you can see, doesn't have the little cutout on the top like the other one does. And the angle of the headstock is different as well. As you can see, the top on this one, and the angle of it, as you can tell, is different. Let me get the Firefly, and you can see the angle on that. See, the angle is considerably straighter than the angle on the 54. But it has a bone nut, and it plays really, really nice. I like the fretboard. I like the thickness of the neck. The thickness of the neck is very, very similar. So you get that baseball bat type of Gibson neck on those things, which I like. I mean, I like a nice thick neck on those, and it sounds great. So I'll give a little demo of how it sounds clean and how it sounds with a little bit of crunchy sound to it. Okay, here we go. So, in conclusion, I would say Firebird is just doing an outstanding job of producing guitars that people want, number one. Number two, that they can afford. And number three, they're making great strides in building a guitar that not only plays right out of the box, but if you want to make mods, and there's a lot of people that want to do that, you can design the guitar that you want. You buy it, put in the different pickups, put in the different electronics, anything that you wanted to do, tuning keys, bridges, go crazy. But just like this one that I just showed you, you can take it right out of the box, maybe put a set of strings on it, maybe touch up the intonation a little bit, and you're off and running, which makes it just a great value. So keep an eye out on Guitars Garden Music, their eBay store, also on Amazon, and just check in and make sure that you can grab yourself one when they come in stock. So you won't be disappointed. Highly recommended. And so from that point, I'll say good day, and hope you all have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Jimmy Stewart, thanks much.